Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good day to each and everyone. So I am Palanan Bediruke. So I am the first reporter which is lesson 6. So my report is millennials and millennials. Okay, let's proceed to introduction. In recent years, the proverbial generation gap has become more visible in the Philippines due to changing more styles and spending habits. Marga Manlapik finds out more about the difference among the silent generation, baby boomer, generation X, millennials, generation Z, and the young leader known as generation Y. So later on, I am discussing what are the difference of baby boomer, generation X, generation Y, and generation Z. So, what is millennials? Millennials, also known as Generation Y or the net generation 1970s to early 1980s as starting birth years and mid 1990s to early 2000s as ending birth years. This generation that tend to use gadgets like cell phone, laptop, computer, and many others. So, when we say millennials, ito na yung generation na pinanganak noong 1970s to early 1980s and mid 1990s to 2000 years. So, this generation is also known, kilala sila gumagamit ng technology and gadgets which is such as cell phone, laptop, and computers, and etc. So, ang mga millennials, kumbaga sanay na sila sa gumagamit ng technology na which is ginagamit na nila pang araw-araw. Okay, how about millennials? Millennials term used to denote Filipino millennials. They are described as the selfie generation and follower of social media, increased use and familiarity with communication, media, and digital technology. So when we say millennials, ito na yung tinutukoy nilang Filipino millennials, which is tinutukoy din silang selfie generation dahil ang mga millennials is mahilig masyado sila sa selfie and i-post nila ito sa kanilang mga social media. So, also known ng mga millennials is active masyado sa kanilang mga social media and more on silang gumagamit ng media platform and digital technology. Okay, let's proceed to the difference of baby boomers, Generation X, and Generation Y, and Generation Z. Okay, let's proceed to baby boomer. Baby boomer is a term used to describe those who were born from 1946 to 1964. They form the largest generational group in United States history until the millennial generation slightly surpassed them. The baby boomer generation make up a substantial portion of the world population, especially in developed nations. So, when we say baby boomers, ito na yung mga taong ipinanganak noong 1946 to 1964. So, ito na yung generation na nagkaroon ng World War II. So this generation is kilala masyado sila sa United States hanggang sa nalampasan ng millennial generation. So, ang mga baby boomers is malaki din ang naitulong sa world population. Okay, Generation X. Generation X known as the middle child generation because of its small size in comparison with the baby boomer and millennial generation. Genders are typically described as resourceful, independent, and good at maintaining work-life balance. So, when we say Generation X, ito na yung also known middle child generation. Dahil maliit lang silang generation compare sa baby boomer and millennial generation. So, this generation, ito na yung mga taong pinanganak noong 1965 to 1980. So, also known this generation, kumbaga kilala sila bilang madiskarte sila, marunong silang kumbaga marunong silang mabalance yung kanilang trabaho sa kanilang personal na buhay. Okay, Generation Y. Generation Y, also known as Millennial, is the demographic of people born between 1980 and 1996. They are digital natives who grow up with the internet and social media as an integral part of their lives. So, when we say Generation Y, ito na yung tinatawagin nilang Millennial, which is ito na yung mga taong ipinanganak noong 1980 to 1996. Also, nung tinatawag din silang digital native because of lumaki silang rise of internet and social media na which is yun na yung naging bahagi ng kanilang pamumuhay. Kumbaga, sanay na sanay sila gumagamit ng technologies, yun na yung kanilang panlibangan. Okay, Gen Z. Generation Z or Gen Z is the generation of people born between 1997 and 2015. They are the second youngest generation coming after millennials and before Generation Alpha. Gen Z is known for being the first generation to grow up with the internet and smartphone as a part of their daily lives. They are also known as digital natives. So, sa Gen Z, ito na yung mga taong ipinanganak noong 1997 to 2015. So, also known, Gen Z is the second youngest generation following millennials and preceding Generation Alpha. So, si Gen Z, kilala sila sa generation na gumagamit ng internet and smartphone, which is yun na yung ginagamit nila pang araw-araw. So, si Gen Z, like for example, ngayong generation natin na more on is gumagamit tayo ng gadgets. So, katulad ng millennial, which is si Gen Y, tinatawag din silang digital natives dahil lumaki silang connected sa technology. So, let's proceed to millennial ethical challenges and response. So, let's proceed to ethical challenge. An ethical dilemma, ethical paradox or moral dilemma is a problem between two possible options, neither of which is absolutely acceptable from an ethical perspective. So when we say ethical dilemma, ito na yung situation na you need to decision between two options, which is gagawin mo ba or hindi. So, let's proceed to the facing ethical challenge. So, open-minded and accepting. So, kumbaga, maging open-minded tayo and sa lahat ng bagay and accept the facts. Thinking out the box, kumbaga, mag-isip tayo kung ano yung magiging solution natin doon. Multi-view, kumbaga, you have to think clearly before you act. Takes on the internet to express their sentiments. Kumbaga, basa-basa din sa mga internet kung ano yung mga issues nila. Loves freedom, kumbaga following personal freedom. And interested in and care about what is happening on their community. Kumbaga being aware in your community. Let's proceed to the ethical responses. Repeat back and clarify. So, kumbaga, you have to ensure that you understand and you can clarify if any confusion. So, ask question. Kumbaga, you have to gather information. Do you focus on someone's best interest? Kumbaga, making decision that you can prioritize, such as an alternative. Kumbaga, you have to proposing a different option. Leave if necessary. Kumbaga, you need to leave from a situation if you cannot act ethically. So, that's my report. Thank you and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.